UTSA head coach Jeff Traylor told me that inside linebacker Kendrick Blackshear is questionable to return in the second half after suffering a lower body injury. That's a big piece against a run-heavy team like Army. The Black Knights trying to hand the Roadrunners their first home conference loss since 2019. Guys, end of set one here. Missouri State got within a point of FIU. Christina Robertson, with a sense of urgency in the huddle, just told the team, we're making too many errors. Go out there, do your job, you know what to do, just relax and play the volleyball we do every single day. Coach, Owen McCown is 5 for 7 in passing in the first quarter. How does your defense put more pressure on him?
He's a good player. He's got good guys in front of him. They're doing a nice job. They're very explosive, and I hope we can play better right here in this second quarter. In pregame,
when I talked to Princeton University head coach Bob Surace, he said his emotions were too high. He said when the players ran out of the tunnel and were honored for Senior Day, he said that he could remember each and every single one of their recruiting stories. Ben Wallace asking his players, why are we playing out of character? We haven't done this all season long. He said, if you want to stay in this thing, you have to get back into character. The Queen City of Charlotte, the site for Saturday night in the Gamebridge Super League. Mackenzie George is feeling good. She had a pair of goals off the bench for Carolina Ascent FC last Sunday. Her team is still in search for its first win. Jada Bedoya, meanwhile, will face her former club tonight. She had 3 goals for Carolina last year, and she's found the back of the net once for DC Power FC this year. It's Carolina Ascent and Power FC, and it's coming up next on Peacock.
Downstairs to Natalie with Cale Helms.
Cale, congratulations on the win. How does it feel, a Texas native, to win in this building?
Yeah, it was awesome. You know, I had so many guys step up. It was awesome to come back down to my home state, and I had a lot of family and friends here, and to play in front of them, it meant the world.
And you're bowl eligible. What does that mean to this program?
It's a great reward for this program, right? You know, last week we were so close, and we didn't execute at the end, and we let it slip, and we knew it was going to be a tough fight to get bowl eligible, but we came out here and we got it done.
What is it about this group that allowed you to get it done under pressure last game to make it happen?
Yeah, you know, I'm so blessed. God has blessed me so much to let me lead this team. You know, I'm surrounded by around elite men, and, you know, to rally like we did, you know, those guys are the toughest dudes in America. You know, I just so thankful to be in this opportunity, be in this moment. You know, I didn't play my best, but I had guys step up and, you know, make plays, and I needed that.
Cale, thanks so much. Congratulations.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
FIU's Paris Atkins has been outstanding. She is leading Conference USA with 16 steals. FIU coach Burks Wiley saying she's explosive like gunpowder every single day. And she says they don't do much talking either. They're straight shooters. They don't sugarcoat anything. Her and coach are very similar. Coach Burks Wiley always asks her, do you want to be right or do you want to get it right? You can't steer the ship by yourself. Coach Burks Wiley saying she continues to lead by example, but makes others around her better. Welcome back. Kyle Brandt and Ross Tucker joining us here on the sidelines. Kyle and Ross, where do we start? Former teammates, former roommates, fraternity brothers. How does it feel to be back in Princeton?
Feels amazing, and we randomly both happen to be coming to today's game. We didn't plan this.
Corey and I were talking on the broadcast against big opponents. You even step up. Georgia, Duke, 20 kills today. Why is it that you do so well under the pressure?
I think I just get excited to play those teams.
Welcome back to the Alamo Dome, where we're tied at 10 apiece between UTSA and Army. UTSA's David Amador II played every game for UTSA as a true freshman, but was limited last year due to injury and had to redshirt. Offensive coordinator Justin Berg said he bounced back really well from his injury. Says he's a strong runner with the football, doesn't go down too easy. He's added a touchdown pass to his resume today, something Coach Burt talked about. He said he can do it all on the football field. He's had 5 catches and 1 passing touchdown, guys. Carolina Ascent just going for more. Another goal. Back-to-back Carolina Ascent goals. They have all the momentum here early. Both teams looking to bounce back. This is a big game. If FAU can win this, they will be tied for 3rd with Tulsa. So a lot is on the line on the floor tonight. Olivia Hart is just putting on a show here. Her 10th kill. I want to see that one again. One-handed slam.
Natalie, this is such a fun time because we get to see something new, something that hasn't ever happened yet. the Bears making their CUSA debut.
Yes, it's really exciting to actually be able to witness this history. Missouri State has a talented group of freshmen and sophomores. We'll see how they match up with a veteran FIU Panthers group. Guys, FIU playing host to the Conference USA tournament. They have played so well at home. They haven't lost at home since back on September 20th when they lost to Miami. And then they went 8-0 in conference play from there. Coach Robertson said a great group of people makes a huge difference. As for Liberty, their away record is 16-4 away from Lynchburg. And asking Coach White, why have they had so much success on the road? He said, well, I jam-packed the schedule with away games early, and that's helped them a lot. With the header for the goal, Madison Mernon. Guys, I got some sights and sounds from FIU's bench heading into the fourth quarter, and Dan Wentz saying, this is why we do what we do. Coach Burks Wiley looking at Gracia Ferreira saying, I know you've gotten tired, know the tempo. Then just pressing to the entire team to keep the ball out of the middle and stay confident. Before the weekend, you mentioned that you wanted your team to play like stallions, not like show ponies. Did you see that in these two wins?
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, I had to take full ownership of that.
There's Bolt. And a Dallas goal. Dallas breaks the ice. Jalen, last week you're in Berlin playing for the Colts. You're on a bye week to rest, but you're on another plane ride to be back here in Princeton. How has this program made an everlasting impact on your life?
It's incredible. It's incredible. I wouldn't trade my 4 years here for anything in the world. The relationships, the people, the belief.
Frank and I were talking about the talent that you have on this roster and some of the young players like Olivia Hart, who was a freshman last year and was incredible. Just to see her grow this year as a sophomore, what has impressed you so much about Olivia Hart's game?
Olivia doesn't take a day off. She makes us better every single day.
Bevel through the block.
We talked about that power, that raw strength that Bevel has. That was on display beautifully right there. A lot of that vision and power behind that swing. I don't even know how she did this. Look, she was even a little bit off balance, just breezes the top of the net. This is a great view too, the bird's eye view. Huckabee right there. Easy swat for the kill. Keisha Brown back to serve for Drake. Morioka with the dig. And the spike by Givens. We saw what she could do yesterday.